So there may have been some downtime while crafting occurred. Jafan couldn't do all the crafting himself. The GM was like, what does Jafan do in however many hours? Jafan's player looked at the GM. The hell do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna go play with Zach? The GM rolled his eyes and sighed. And so here we are.
I'm through with Pazak for a while, friend. I hope that card does better for you than it did for me.
Ebladul has given Jafan her special ultra cool double card. Anyway, since she's no longer interested in cards, maybe she's interested in answering some questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only here to relax and play. So, you game for a game?
Sure!
Sure thing. Just for fun, or shall we lay some credit down?
I mean, it might as well be for credits, right? I'm glad you changed your mind, Mevla.
If you insist.
Yeah! Anyway, this is her card. Doubles the value of the last card you are dealt. Let's go. We've actually ended up with it. Doubling that would take me to 18. 19? I'll stand at that, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna bumble her way into that. In this game, there is somehow a suspiciously high probability that someone, whether it be you or your opponent, bumbles into 20. Like, oh, the exact card you needed for 20. How about that? Very suspicious. One of those things that makes you go, Welp. Alright. I'll take that. I guess I'll stand. Neat. Keep bumbling into 21. I'll take that for a change. Alright, there we go. That's the fuckery. We can tie. Let's tie. $17, huh? Just stand. Maybe she'll go over. Nah. That 10 there would have been nice for me to double if I had gotten it first, but I didn't. Okay. Yes! That was close! A D there stands for dumbass. I'll probably take that off the sidecar bar and put in a card that I would feel is more situationally useful. More broadly useful than, like, the situational thing that a double is.
I'm through with Pazak for a while, friend. I hope that card does better for you than it did for me.
Thanks. I want to ask you some questions.
I'm only here to relax and play. So, you game for a game?
Nah, we're gonna help her save herself from herself. Jafan's like, you gotta know when to quit, lady. So, what exactly have we gotten up to crafting-wise? Predictably, almost everything has gone to Jafan. We have the Mandalorian Blaster here that deals 8 to 15 damage. I suppose I can take a look at the crafting bench for you folks, so that you all can see what Grimith has been up to, other than losing money. I'm at 384 credits now. We ended last video at 505. There is a... There's a heat shielding Mark 1 that I bought that I didn't have, that I thought about breaking apart or using and never did. And there was some repair kits I grabbed back. You know, the ones I sold. To, like, break those down, because they're at a 1-for-1, like, component ratio. Right, so upgrade items. The Neophyte armor, I didn't make anything new for it. It's got a bio-restorative underlay and a ballistic shielding. This Mandalorian Blaster here has a basic Rylith power cell. It's got an Amplifying Chamber Mark II, and it has Accuracy Scope Mark II. There's a different scope, like a targeting thing, that could have given me, like, Keen, but I figured I'd take the +2 attack bonus instead. Leaving with a +3 overall attack modifier to that. 8 to 15 damage. It's pretty nice. But the Scout of Forcer here, which I had Kreia craft that I'm using in my offhand, which has a basic Rylith power cell, an Amplifying Chamber Mark 1, and an Accuracy Scope Mark 1. So 4 to 7 damage. We have a Zabrak Vibroblade here that Kreia is using, which has a moderate Devaronian Edge, Sonic Discharge Cell, and a Zabrak Grip. So, defense bonus is -1, but that's okay. She's rocking some pretty nice damage with that. And Atten here is wielding a Vibro Sword with a mild Devaronian Edge, a Sonic Discharge Cell, and a Zabrak Grip. That's right. I have him using a melee weapon now, in part so that he can't scroll away from situations by being useless and just pointing at the wall with a gun, and also because he's not too shabby with that. 6 to 16 with a +9 modifier. It's not bad. Also, during the downtime, I gave some thought into maybe talking to Luxa and turning in a Dottenhead or whatever the hell his name was to the exchange. But I don't think Jafan would do that. That was a pretty good hand of Pazak that the two of them played. You know, the man wagered his Twi'lek slave, and it was a great story. Like, slave, dancer, that he won in a wager. Really, whose right was it for Hara to wager the life of a beloved? Like, on a game of Pazak, right? Like, what authority does he have to do that? What does that say about this universe, you know? A pity, to be sure. And, like, by returning her to him, are we just, like, encouraging him to make more bad decisions? Like her slavery? Like, what's all going on in this exchange? Now, you might say that she did it out of her kindness of her heart, but really, I think we're saving her from a bad situation. Anyway, it was a pretty cool game. And besides, other folks are trying to hunt Jafan to turn him into the exchange for money. And so, like, he doesn't feel the need to rat on anyone to the exchange. There's a bit of, like, kinship there in Pazak that, Jafan's just not gonna violate. Not even for money. Not even for money, he says. Anyway. Thought I'd check that. Let's go ahead and move on. We'll take the slow approach to the Ithorian complex. Some other folks have noted not just the blatant evil of Czerka Corporation, but also the blatant stupidity of Czerka Corporation and their terrible hiring choices. Everyone is loose-lipped involving Czerka. You think maybe the GM is just being a bit heavy-handed to ensure that Jafan's player, like, gets all of the hints that Czerka Corporation is bad and awful and terrible and you should never want to work for them? Not just because they're evil, but because, they're dumb and they make questionable life choices and they attack you. 200 credits, really, come on. I could talk Mebla into 5 damn games. I'm looking forward to testing out Jafan in some combat. I'm also looking forward to seeing how Atten holds up in a melee situation. I have him defaulted to ranged. I'm actually going to take him off that to aggressive stance now. Granted, he does have the lowest life total of everyone in the group at 56, but you know what? He's also special. Like, he's got spirit in his genes, and he's got survival. It's all for the best. Okay, Chodo Habad. Yes, I'll see it to you safely. I'll return with the droid intelligence. Let's go. We're not gonna go visit Czerka and tell her that we're choosing not to work with her and helping the Ithorians. I think she'll figure it out. We'd like to transit to dock module. Hey. Chodo sent me to help deliver the replacement restoration droid. Okay. Let's go then. No more lockers we can't play with. Open the door. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen in here, he says as he looks up. Says, hey, there's gotta be a trap. I'm sure of it. I don't think we can do this. We're checking. Yeah, impossible. And totally wouldn't provoke a combat situation, right? Hey.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Hi. We didn't close the door behind us. That's probably how. Anyway, a bunch of thugs. Okay. Are you running towards me? That's adorable. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. This is pretty nice. I feel pretty good about this.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this.
It looks as though the blaster has been heavily modified. Yes, I'll get the droid back to the Ithorians right away. Modified holdout blaster. This blaster was being carried by a masked thug. It shows signs of illegal modification, which seems strange for the strictly policed Citadel station. Yes, seems strange for the strictly policed Citadel station. Uh-huh. Okay, GM. Sure. Whatever you say, champ. A sonic rifle and a stealth field enhancer. Sonic rifle, upgradable scope-wise. More powerful than the pistol. Might be worth slapping on Atten there, just for the pure damage effect. Stealth +4. Where do you even equip that? Ah, there. We'll no longer have that that breath mask on him, okay, folks? You're welcome.
Yes.
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
Yes, follow me to the Ithorian compound. I wanted to talk to those other guys, but it didn't happen. They probably didn't have anything important to say.
I am yours to command, Master. I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Well, I was going to show this to Lieutenant Grin, but I guess I'll show it to you too. I found this blaster on one of the assailants. Yeah. Thank you. Now what? Thank you. I'm not fucking thanking you. I'm the one who helped you. Is there anything else I can do to help you? Czerka and the exchange must be stopped. Yeah, sure. I'll go speak with him. Guide my thoughts towards your safety. Wish no harm upon anyone. Yeah. Infiltrator gloves. What's so special about these? Oh. That's pretty nice. That doesn't add to my demolition skill, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Pretty big fan of that. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's fine by me. That probably means that my next level up point then will go towards dexterity. Maybe. Because now with those I can have an odd modifier again. Although it is worth noting that max dex bonus there is only 4. With computer use 4 and security 4, those are probably better for in the +2 dex. Those are better for and aware. Don't say I didn't give you anything. Yeah, it takes his dex up to 20. You're welcome, peasant. Away we go. We were like 1 point short in both security and repair for me to do some of the things that I want to do, and that was even after Force Valor and finagling my equipment around for them. Like, it was 14 or 16 that ended up being like a breaking point. For like security. 16, I think, for there, and then like your repair. Like after my boost, and after like giving it whatever. The thing is that I couldn't do everything I wanted to do. Not that I could have anyway, with my lack of components, but there's always that whisper in the back of your head of hoarding onto stuff for as long as you can. Until you get the best value. You just gotta knock that right in the teeth. Say no. You do that, then you never end up investing in something. At all. Until, like, it's irrelevant. But Tono is still standing there. Hey.
Something I can help you with?
I have a blaster I'd like you to look at.
A blaster? I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this?
I was ambushed by thugs in a dock module. One of the attackers was carrying this.
Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news.
It is worth noting, however, that all those illegal modifications do not actually make it a more effective weapon. Disturbing. There are plenty of armed people on Citadel Station.
Yes, that is true. But a weapon with these black market editions should not be available on the station. When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it.
You found more evidence previously?
We have found a number of blasters similar to this one, as well as a crate of contraband weapons upgrades.
Perhaps I could help you find the source of these goods.
A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
Of course. I'll see what I can do.
Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
I don't really know who the hell to show this damn blaster to. Jafan's thinking maybe, like, some of the cantina. And go waggle around the exchange. Maybe go to that dock where, one of the guys is saying, "Speak to Yana," or whatever. Whatever the case may be. But let's just continue along with progress. Jafan will keep that in the back of his mind. And he might pay folks a visit. Nah, it's fine. Transit to this. You know, no rush. Those folks will still be there, probably.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians.
Why is that?
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends.
We need his resources, Kreia. Whatever help we must give in return is necessary.
True, he may be able to help us locate the Ebon Hawk, but still, you must be vigilant.
Okay, Kreia. Don't know whether, like, Mama Kreia is overprotective, or she thinks that the Ithorians are trying to muscle in on, like, her mentorship here. Who could say, right? What I can say is I might as well save the damn game. There's my crafting save. In case of something happened to this video, tragically, like a train passing for 10 minutes as it readjusted on the rail line earlier. Hi.
Sobojun sama piton. No sukama rondisi renti. Manama kropa putani kris.
I'm here representing Chodo Habat.
Dosokanki. Jiso maranesh insando krapa molektek. Marawana chiso luchraka.
Then how do I set up an appointment?
Tinachara. Graracha. Ganoiso. To torando krani. Terando nosh wiwana hoto.
I'll be going now. Grimith did a slight eye roll up to the ceiling as he contemplated whether Jafan would tell that guy to get fucked. No, he's gonna try to play this as Chodo Habat wants. Emphasis on try. Hey. I agree. Bartender.
Welcome.
Nah. Alright, Alexa.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit?
Can you tell me anything about this blaster?
Hand it over and let me take a look at it. I can't say I recognize it. It's good work, though. Whoever fixed it up knew what they were doing. It's certainly not mine, I can tell you that.
So, what did you want?
Oh, so forward. I like that. I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk.
That's a list of my favorite things.
I knew you were my type when you walked in here. I wanted to clear something up with you about the bounty on your head. Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
What does this have to do with me?
Look, are you really Jedi?
Alright, GM, what the fuck? Like, we have situations where we tell people that we're a Jedi, and now in this situation, it would be a lie for us to say that we're a Jedi. Like, Batono, or whatever the hell that guy's name was. Like, that wasn't a lie whenever we said that we're a Jedi. Make up your own damn mind in this story. Are we a Jedi or are we not a Jedi? Like, just... I can see now Jafan's player looks at you again. What do you mean it would be lying to tell her that? Well, you're not really actually a Jedi anymore. Well, this wasn't a problem whenever I talked to Batono. People keep calling me a fucking Jedi. Look, it's complicated. Jafan doesn't trust her at all, not even remotely. Trying to lower his guard by throwing out his favorite things, and then, you know, she kind of likes him, you know, flirtatious. It's all a ruse designed to distract him. Jafan knows better. It's not just because Jafan is more attentive these days, but because Jafan has been in situations like this when he was younger, and he was on the wrong side of it, and he nearly died. I was, but not anymore.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
What does this have to do with anything?
I think you're even tougher than you look. Jedi or not. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
What's your problem with Slusk?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. It is only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
To Jafan, this sounds like a situation where he helps Luxa take over, and then Luxa betrays Jafan and tries to package him up to send to Goto here on Nar Shaddaa anyway. The whole statement about enemy, friends close, enemies closer. Well, no enemies are party members, right? What would Jafan call Kreia right now? Other than necessary. Through gritted teeth. It's probably more true for Atten. How would this work?
I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
I'll think about it.
You do that. Come back when you've made up your mind. So long, handsome.
This was decidedly less progress than I'd hoped for. But it has been a number of years since I last played this game. I got some stuff to think about how Jafan would handle this. I like to think Jafan giving Dotton here the side eye, still contemplating whether or not he'd sell him out to Alexa. The exchange still wants him anyway, but Luxa's offering to clear the bounty and get his ship back. It's one of those too good to be true things, right? Like, we're already having some strained trust issues with Chodo here. I could say I will help her, which gets me into the exchange, which allows me to speak with... when than not kill him. Or maybe Chodo doesn't get to have what he wants this time, you know? Not everything. He's already getting most of what he wants. I don't know. I have to think about this. We got our combat. It's time to break the video, I suppose. It's gone on long enough. It's time for more free drinks, thanks to Lexa. The All Bith Band. Take care, everyone.